at me. Get at me.
It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we'll see Cole Holcomb, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Steelers and the Bengals on Thursday night.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver? Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd down and 13. Now Pickett.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. On
3rd down, Burrow. on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's early, but now it's a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on.
Here we go.
Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Now Pickett.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
But look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 14 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. But he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Holding offense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At the 34. They'll drop the throw.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 40.
For dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Jones on the return. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Not the start to this ballgame he had hoped for. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. The good news is this ballgame is still scoreless. So let's start all over here. 1st and 10.
11. Dot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Here we go.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Burrow changing the look.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Pickett back to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson.
Shifts past him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pickett finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
There's another one complete to Chenault. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down as the Cincy defense stands up on third.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
12. 11. 12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
12. 11 mighty. Stop.
On second down, here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11 Thomas.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
On 1.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
11 MT. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and Burrow. Flush to his right. And now Burrow going to be intercepted.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
About ready for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take
back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Logan Wilson,
his 2nd sack of the night. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
3rd and long for Pickett.
And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. MT.
Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's second down and 7.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again, Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after him.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
In motion left here, Marshall.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Trying to take this home. They'll run.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
So Burrow and the Bengals down 10-0. A minute 52 to play. They've yet to dent the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On the give, it's Warren.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense, it's